Hey folks, in this video I'm going to be replacing the rear discs and pads on this Audi A4. This is the B8 platform, 2007 to 2015, and this model has the electric handbrake. We're going to be doing this without the use of a computer, so you can follow along. We have the car jacked up now and on an axle stand, and we're going to pop off the wheel. The handbrake is currently on, so we're going to leave it on throughout this. Before we can remove the caliper, we need to wind back in the electric motor a little bit. So to do that, we're going to pop off the connector first of all. And I'm using a small 12-volt battery. This is just one out of a fire alarm system, but any small 12-volt battery. And just a wire with the two ends visible. And this is a 2-wire connector, which means that it's just power to the motor. One way will wind it in, and if you reverse the polarity it'll wind it back out again. So I'm going to just touch the 2 wires against the 2 terminals inside the motor, and this should release the caliper, and we're going to wind it fully back in the motor. So that ran for about 10 seconds and it came to a stop when it was fully backed out. To remove the caliper, we're going to use a 13mm spanner or ratchet on the back end and a 15mm spanner just to stop the slider from spinning around. And then slide the caliper off and lift it up out of the way. Careful not to damage the hose, and we can remove the old pads. The caliper carrier is held on with 2 18mm bolts at the back. These can be quite stubborn, so I'd recommend a long spanner and a heavy hammer. The disc is held on with a single T30 Torx bolt. With a few taps of the hammer it'll pop straight off. Before we pop on our new disc, we're going to just hit the hub with a wire brush, clean off any dirt, and then apply a small bit of copper grease. Just to prevent things seizing, make it easier for the next person that has to deal with it. And our new disc. Need to mount up the hole with the hole in the hub. We can get our Torx bolt back in. This disc is a coated disc, so we don't need to clean it with brake cleaner or anything. I'm going to reinstall our caliper mount. I've cleaned the guides and a little dab of copper grease. Slot this back on. We have our 2 bolts. The longer bolt goes in the top hole and the shorter one in the bottom. Tighten these up and we can pop in our new pads. Make sure and check your guide pins that they're nice and free. If they feel in any way rough or don't spring back, take them apart, wire brush them and grease them up. Before we can put our caliper back on, we need to push the piston back in. Since the motor inside is fully retracted, we can use a traditional tool, even a clamp, just to push this straight back in. If it's stopping hard before it gets back fully, it means that the motor isn't retracted fully. So now we're fully back in. The top of the piston should be flush with the top of the dust cover. We can pop it back on along with our 2 13mm bolts, top and bottom. You often get new bolts with your brake pads, so you should use them. So we've tightened up our caliper now. All we need to do is wind the motor back in so that it grips onto the disc and the handbrake is essentially turned back on. So we're going to apply power in the reverse polarity that we used earlier. And we can hear the motor running now. The caliper is pushing in. And we can hear it just tighten up solid onto the disc there now. We're going to put our connector back on. Now that we're finished, we can go in and turn the ignition on, put our foot on the brake. You can hear the handbrake engage and disengage as normal, and we have no error messages or anything. Okay, thank you, bye bye.